magic 17-year-old you send me just farther through. I blinked, I laughed, I almost cried, then tapped before the fear could hide. Her word spilled out like autumn rain, typed clumsily but full of pain. You're scared, she wrote, I know that face, but don't you dare slow down your pace. She told of dreams I haven't dreamt, of breach of friends and rules unbent, of nights I'd scream into a wall and still get up to risk it all. You'll fail, she said, but so away, and still you'll fight to find your way. Your art, your rage, your quiet glare, all of it matters, all is rare. She listed names I've yet to meet, a cat I'd find, a friend I'd keep, and through the code to text the screen I felt the warmth of what she means. Inbox for me and the maybe, tears hit fast and fell out crazy. No emoji, no cute flair, just one voice who truly cared. She didn't fix me, didn't preach, just reached through time with awkward speech. And as I scrolled my fingers shook, that future me still knew my look. She said you're stronger than you fear, so scream or sob and stay right here. A message timed like falling leaves, one breath I caught before it leaves. The teacher called, the bell had rung, but I just sat with air in lungs. The other world kept spinning by while I just whispered, who am I? She wrote, you won't be fully fine, but you'll rewrite your crooked line. And when it breaks, don't ask what for, just trust you're made to want much more. Inbox for me and the maybe, words that sang and chatted daily. A hug and text, a fight and type, a flame in folders fuller light. She saw the me I'm scared to be and dared me not to try and flee. No sugar quotes, no perfect plan, just girl, go mess up while you can. Some mail cells closed, some screams in caps, but this one held my soul. Perhaps she didn't promise stars or ease, but stitched my name in future breeze. Dear me, she wrote, you're not a phase, your galaxy's in learning phase. So live too loud and love too strange, the world won't end if you derail the range. Inbox for someone real who knew the wounds I'd never feel, and yet believed I'd carry on, a stranger I've not yet become. I zoned out during history class while clocks and chalk just failed to pass. Then out the window, something wrong, a floating island soft and long. No one else saw, or so they said, too buried in their screens instead. But you looked up, your eyes went wide and whispered, next break, let's collide. You drew the map on notebook lines, I named it Zero Tardy Pines. A sky so close, so out of reach, yet we could taste its golden peach. Teacher asked me what was wrong. I mumbled something, played along, but in my head I packed my bag with comic books and orange flag. You said we'll need a lunch or two, some water rope and worn out shoes, a printing tickets made of hope, and we rehearsed our weatherscope. We traced the wind in lunchroom air and promised we'd pretend to care till Friday ends. The bell goes free and sky becomes our absentee. Absence approved, we're off to the sky, to a floating world they can't deny, while the others drag their feet in gray. We'll cut through clouds and stow away. This isn't myth, it's just not theirs. It's starlit stares and secret flares. We won't explain, we won't conform. We'll start a storm outside the norm. So when they ask where did you go, we'll say above what you all know. We'll sign our names in open air. Two rebels lost but fully there. The chalk squeaked out a quiz again, but I just drew our launch domain, a pair of wings on graph sheet math, and labeled it our sky lost path. You passed a note, I packed the tape, I wrote let's dodge this prison shape. We both agreed, no backup plan, just aim and leap and trust we'll land. Absence approved, we're off to the sky where rules dissolve and truths can fly. No grades, no norms, no hallway stairs, just ginkgo winds and gravity dares. They say we're weird, detached, unglued, but we're just bored of coming unviewed. So we'll explore where logic ends and write our own report to send. We'll list found joy on cloud-shaped cliff, fade moonlight rise, then yell what if? And if we crash, then fine, we tried, at least we reached the other side. What if the island doesn't wait? What if it's just a twist of fate? I'd rather fall than never go, than sit through life in quiet row. So pack the string and break the frame. Let's leave this page, rewrite our name. They'll call it dream, they'll call it lie, but we'll be busy kissing sky. Absence approved, no need to lie. We're gone beyond where they define. No final bell, no hallway gate. We chose the stairs they can't locate. Absence approved, we're off to the sky to laugh where others fear to try. So if you see two shadows gone, we're not in class, we're off at dawn. They'll never get what made us run, but we saw sky and called it fun. So keep your seats, your grade, your land. We're flying off, hand in hand. Bus stop 708, same sneakers running late. Clouds hung low like sleepy lace, and there he was, no rush, no chase. The coffee cup still warm, still bold, steam curled like secrets left untold. He didn't glance, I didn't speak, but silence bloomed across my cheek. The cars went by in static fuzz, but something changed in what was us. I didn't know his name that well, but in that pause I couldn't tell. The scent hit first, black roast, no cream. It filled the cold like half a dream. He stood so still, his eyes half shut. A weekday poem, uncut, no playlist played, no words were shared, and yet it felt like both had cared. His breath a cloud, mine tried to match, like rhythms tapping window latch. He sipped, I blinked, our shadows bent across the ground like soft cement. And I just thought, don't break the scene. The world was loud, but we were clean. Caffeine in the space between, two strangers paused in morning sheen. No talk, no spark, no firestorm, just warmth where silence felt like form. I didn't need a perfect line or hearts drawn out in pink design. I just breathed in his little world and let my own for once unfurl. Some stories start without a plot, just half a glance and coffee shot. So if you ask what moved me then, it wasn't what, but where and when. I saw his thumb tap on the lid, a nervous tick. He always hid, that one small beat told me enough. He's not unread, just wrapped in stuff. He never looked, I never tried, but morning hummed with something wide. We didn't flirt, we didn't play, but something rooted in that gray. Caffeine in the space between, where words don't interrupt the scene. We stood, we breathed, no label pressed. Two humans paused and not distressed. It wasn't love or not just that, it was the click where nothing sat. Too loud to name, too soft to lose, like standing still inside your shoes. So if they ask what changed my pace, it was a sentence shared still space. Maybe next time he'll glance my way, maybe not, and that's okay. Some moments bloom and stay unsaid, but echo deep inside your head. I don't need plot, I don't need game, I just want that to feel the same. The calm, the hush, the brood unknown that told me I'm not quite alone. Caffeine in the space between still holds me when I fade unseen. I didn't wave, I didn't go, but in that stillness something spoke. Caffeine in the space between, where normal days feel near serene. We may not date, we may not kiss, but this was real, don't call it bliss. Call it the moment, hearts align in early light with no design. So let the bell and engine scream, I'm wide awake inside this dream. Baby, none, the space between, where holds me when I fade unseen. I didn't wave, I didn't go, but in that stillness something spoke. Caffeine in the space between, where normal days feel near serene. We may not date, we may not kiss, but this was real, don't call it bliss. Call it the moment, hearts align in early light with no design. So let the bell and engine scream, I'm wide awake inside this dream. I clicked too deep, beyond the threads where 404s were ghostly threads. A link that blinked in glitchy gold said enter here, admit, behold. A school not drawn on any map, where lectures loop and screens clap back. I filled my name with shaking hand and pressed enroll on dreamless land. Now every night at 12 a door sharp, I log into a neon arc, where classmates float, no eyes, no age, and every test unlocks a cage. My avatar's not me at all. She walks in heels, she talks so tall. She answers questions I would dodge and owns the room like glowing fog. They holds my hand from pixel light and whispers you survive the night. Midnight me enrolled digitally, and now I shine intentionally. No more fake smiles or silence kept. I'm locked in stars and tears I wept. This isn't game, this isn't lie. It's how a girl refused to die. So if you find a blinking gate, don't knock, just click, you might. We spawned inside a glitch-torn square with pixel skies and fractured air. The city moaned in neon code and echoes of what we once owed. You held my hand, or was it light? A wireframe ghost with skin too bright. We climbed through ads and broken laws with memory shards like shattered jaws. Our names half-loaded, faces blur. Each click might crash what we prefer, but in this junkyard made of mind, we still believed in what we find. A tower made from search bar lies, a staircase lined with lullabies. We found a room with looping days. It showed my dog from second grade. You said that's you, I said no way, but something hummed like old ballet. I touched the glass, it bled my laugh. Ate that fall split like broken math. We wandered past the frozen feet of people we once tried to be. I saw a version coded bold. She looked like me, but 10 years old. 404 memory not found, but I am running wild through broken program. This place forgets, but we recall the glitch that made us feel at all. Our minds are files they tried to kill, but hearts reboot without a pill. We're not just ones and zeros torn, we're teenage ghosts in cyberstorm. No exit map, no label street, just echo code beneath our feet. Still every line we dare to trace becomes our password out of place. A vending bot gave cryptic tea, said pain is proof of legacy. We drank, we laughed, we hacked a bridge and crossed to reach the skyline's ridge. I saw your tears behind your grill. You said the logout's deep within. We searched in code, we searched in tone, but every hint said we're not alone. This city's made from all we missed. Our texts unsent, our friends unkissed. Yet in this mess you reached and spoke. Let's fail together till we woke. 404 memory not found, but I am shouting loud in stolen exam. They wrote us off, they made us laugh, but we turned trash into our flag. Our scars and data they can't wipe. In code we type the crunch. This red is war, this wall is loud, and we're not lost, we're trying to fail. We built our loss with just two broke crowd. What if escape was never real? What if this maze is how we heal? You looked at me, said that's okay, then let's make here our holiday. What if escape was never real? What if this maze is how we heal? You looked at me, said that's okay, then let's make here our holiday. 404 memory not found, but I stay tracing us in static ballet. If we must walk a world unraid, then let us trudge rewrite instead. 404 memory not found, but I scream. We are the glitch inside the dream. Let every bite they try to break become the beat we choose to make. So burn the map, distort the sky. This broken lies us all out wide. We'll find the door, or we create the code that bends the hands of fate. Math class 204, my pen just froze. Then gravity said goodbye, I suppose. The floor unzipped, the sky pulled near, and Tokyo shrank like it had fear. Desks afloat and blackboards bend, a hallway stretch where clouds extend. We floated up, the chalk let go, and homeroom kissed the wind below. No warning bell or safety guide, just uniforms on upward ride. And I, still holding yesterday, now stood above the Milky Way. You grabbed my hand at stairwell's bend, said guess this isn't just pretend. The teacher's voice turned to a song, and suddenly the wrong felt strong. We passed a cloud that wore our names, a pigeon clapped like sagging flames. You pointed east, I spun around, my tie became became a comet sound. The lunchbox flew, my phone got light, but somehow all of this felt right. And all I said was don't look down, while skirt hems fluttered like a crown. Altitude, high school, we're flying wild. Each textbook floats, each thought goes styled. No walls, no rules, no locked in bell, just sky and stairs and rebel spell. We're uniforms with star designs, we jump on clouds and call them signs. This isn't dream, this isn't play, it's every wish that slipped our way. So let them ground what they don't see, but I'm a girl with gravity free. The wind became my after school, and life rewrote its quiet rule. We raced through physics in the breeze, took selfies on electric trees. You held my laugh like catching light, and dared the sun to blink just right. A drone flew by confused and stunned, we waved like kids who just outrun the weight of Monday form and test. Instead we took a skyward rest, our shadows danced on clouds below. My hair forgot which way to blow, and I just whispered, can we stay? You smiled and said, let's fly away. Altitude high school, now we reign, a royal court in pink champagne. We passed the moon in PE class, and watched old fears like comets pass. No one to grade, no lines to draw, just wing graffiti, sky and awe. I carved my name on lightning's tail, a rebel script that can't derail. And even if we fall someday, this moment floats in blue ballet. You'll find me where the chalk once flew, with wind and skirt and skies brand new. Maybe we'll land, maybe we won't. Maybe we're myths that Earth just won't recall or test, define or frame. But altitude rewrites my new. Maybe we'll land, maybe we won't. Maybe we're myths that Earth just won't recall or test, define or frame. But altitude rewrites my name. Maybe we'll land, maybe we won't. Maybe we're myths that Earth just won't recall or test, define or frame. But altitude rewrites my name. Altitude high school, never gone. We wrote it once and it lives on. So when the bell pulls you below, just close your eyes and let it show. And a wolf still knows the way we spun when high school kissed the morning sun. And I still dance on that rooftop where life began and rules just stopped. The sky was cracked but softly blue. The news had stopped at channel 2. Sirens sighed like lullabies, but still we laughed beneath the skies. My uniform still wrinkled wrong, my pen cap chewed the bell too long. I passed a note, you caught it fast, like nothing's ending, just a class. I knew the countdown ticked below, in satellites and winter snow. But in your voice, the world stood still, a quiet charm, a stubborn will. You said good morning like you meant, not knowing how the atoms bent, that stars were cute to burst and burn, yet all I felt was your return. Your smile made the doomsday pale, your presence more than morning mail. You pulled a chair, you took your seat, the cosmos knelt at such a feat. Around us whispers cracked the floor, a comet lurked behind the door. But all I saw was desk and grin, and hearts that hummed like violins. Apocalypse, but make it homeroom, with chalk and jokes that still resume. If this is end, then let it be a day that felt like poetry. No final speech, no asteroid, just you and me and time enjoyed. In every lines, but I just memorized your lines. The fire drills were not rehearsed, and yet this felt like living first. If earth must crack, if time must flee, then let it do so next to me. We signed our names on table wood, a timestamp carved in might have should. You said don't cry, we're here, we're whole, and every cell inside me stole. Just halfway, bought melon bread, held change too tight. Same store, same beep, same neon light. But then it turned and blinked at me. A robo-cat near aisle 3, with eyes like stars in vending shade. It purred your chosen, don't be late. I laughed to me, just extra rice. But something sparked behind its eyes. A barcode flickered on its par, and fate rewrote my urban law. You've passed the test, it calmly said. By buying snacks, rich gingerbread. The skies above began to bend. My cola fizz began to send a code I'd never typed or seen. Unzip the clouds, revealed a screen. Your mission starts at 04 to save the world through 7 soar. I choked, I stared, my bag just dropped. A gram I gawked, the school bus stopped. But deep inside a light went ding, as if I'd known I'd do this thing. Chosen by a vending catbot, guess I'm not who I thought I was. My loyalty card just turned to blade, and now I run through pixel shade. No longer line, a scribble heart, a diary scene. You came again in velvet light, a stranger carved from stars and night. You said this time, let's run, not fall. I chased your steps through mirrored halls, but morning screamed as always does. Alarm clocks kill what almost was. The coffee's cold, the toast is dry. Reality's a lowercase lie, yet still I write as if you're true, and maybe that makes me come through. Your voice was stitched with cotton thread, soft chaos tucked inside my head. We danced beneath electric moons and fed the clocks with silver spoons. Your hand was warmer, so it felt. My dream code blurred, my logic melt. And though you're pixels in my sleep, you're still the only thing I keep. I know you vanish with the light, but I rewind each sleep each night to find the boy who knows my name and sets my pulse like phantom flame. Dear Mr. M, I wrote again. Your silence softens every pain. You're not a ghost, you're not a lie. You're just my reason not to cry. These pages inked in half-truth sighs still hold the dreams that daylight buys. If you exist in thought alone, then this pen's built a second home. So even if the world won't bend, I write to you, you don't pretend. Each night we meet, we leap, we flee inside a dream you left for me. I told you all my secrets blind. You answered back in glyphs and mind. We built a house of midnight threads where even tears wore glitter beds. But sunrise cracked it all apart and pulled me from your phantom heart. Still in my hand, the pen held tight, a trembling echo of the night. Dear Mr. M, the clock's unfair, but still I write you everywhere. In math class notes and lunch receipt, my heart's a loop I can't delete. I pass you notes through dream state dust. You answer with surrealist trust. No one believes a word I say, but I believe you every day. Say I'm lonely, strange, or worse, that dreams are lies in poets' verse. But what's more fake, the so-called real, or you the only thing I feel? Dear Mr. M, I whisper low, you're everything the day won't show. In sleep you stay, in light you go, but still I write you all to know. Dear Mr. M, I bleed in prose while chasing what the night still knows. You are the storm that doesn't rage, the truth I cage from outer stage. So here's my page, my soul, my scream. To you my myth, my Black ink, blue lines, margin wide, just drawing dragons while I hide. Math notes blur, the clock's too slow, so I sketch wings where numbers go. A flick, a tail, then eyes that blink. The doodle winks in carbon ink. Its claws crawl off the notebook edge and leap across the window ledge. I freeze, no gasp, my breath on mute. The dragon roars, then dons a suit. He bows and grins when tells my ken, let's worry this way. wretched drones in grayscale sound, while unicorns invade the ground. A jellyfish floats through the hall, while I just trace along the wall. Each scribbled star becomes a gate, each margin line a twist and fate. The ceiling cracks reveals a sky where rules dissolve and pencils fly. My desk dissolves, the chalk ignites, the globe spins tails of phantom flights. And as my sketchbook eats the sun, the line between the lies is none. Sketch me out of here, I scream in curves, erase the grid, redraw my nerves. Reality was just a frame, now every scribble shouts my name. I'm dancing through my own design, a spiral made of what if lines. I'm more than skin, more than a grade, I'm art that won't behave or fade. So let me blur, let logic bend, where ink begins and ends depend. You think I'm gone, but I'm just more, a masterpiece you can't restore. My notebook hums like heartbeat fast as dinosaurs in gym class crash. A witch I sketched last week now grins, engrave my fear in phantom pins. I ride a whale through physics class, my drawing laughs through hourglass. This isn't dream, it's drawing done, where boredom breaks and chaos runs. Sketch me on a here, no straight lines. I fold my world through curving spines. I leap through color bombs, regret where doodles dare and rules forget. You drew me out, now I create a world beyond your gray base gate. No test can cage, no scan can bind a mind with monsters realigned. What if the page was never flat? What if the truth is shaped like that? A scribble born reality where every what if sets me free. So let the rulers chase their scores. I've got my claws in open doors. Sketch me out of here with care, one whisper tracing midnight flare. My voice one shine out paints the air with every dragon silver eyes. Smile naive, full speech speed. I'm made of ink, not tester me. Let notebooks burn, blackboard smell. I'm not the girl you always. Dad packed boots from Martian sands, sis learn math from holograms. Our house is sold, the sky's been booked. One-way flight, no second look. But I've got plans before we launch. One final dance, one cotton lunch. A haunted maze, a band too loud. A paper stage, a screaming crowd. You say forget the earthbound fuss, but I say let me miss the bus. 'Cause even rockets look less grand than painting signs with shaky hands. They fitted me for helmet sleek, gave future clothes, no room to tweak. But nothing beats a class debate on if we serve toast at the gate. We're building booths with tape and tears. We practice songs and stage our fears. I choreograph in gym hall heat while countdowns tick beneath my feet. I'll fly, I will, but not just yet. My soul's not done with earthbound sweat. The stars can wait till curtain falls. Let Mars hold back its protocol. My last festival before Mars. One final shot at chasing stars. Not red and far, but here and loud in glitter glue and screaming crowd. I'll trade my seat on shuttle 9 for just one last chaotic line of classmates yelling, move the mic, in costumes taped with too much spike. They dream of domes and Martian breaks. I dream of lights and paper vests. So stamp my past, delay my flight. I'm Earth gold till the festive nights. Rehearsals clash with launch day tests. My makeup melts in Martian vest. They talk of colonies and domes. I talk of jam on styrofoam. My teacher cried when I declined the chance to beam beyond mankind. But how can I just let this slide when we rehearse that scene with pride? My last festival before Mars. A war of glitter versus stars. I want the stage, not sterile labs. I want my friends, not pre-packed tabs. So cancel pods and countdown clocks. I've got to win best booth with frogs. I'll rock it later, fine, I swear. But first I need to dye my hair. And when I festival before Mars. Just neon lights and paper jars. They'll never know what joy we sparked before we left this dusty part. My last festival before Mars. Let aliens wait in flying cars. I'll dance beneath this earthly dome and bring that joy to my new home. I'm more than cargo, more than name. I'm glitter ink inside a flame. So if I fly, I'll leave behind a festival that shaped my mind. Dozed off between Shinagawa lights, train hums soft like lullaby fights. Last I knew the ads were old. When I awoke the world was cold. No crowd, no screech, no transfer sign, just neon trees and silent times. I stepped out, shoes still school approved, into a street no soul had moved. Uniform sleeves and future breeze reflected off metallic seas. I clutched my bag like it was truth and walked through echoes of my youth. No vendors yell, no footsteps near. Just vending bots that sell new fear. My phone said date unknown, retry. My shadow stretched across the sky. A billboard blinked, it knew my name. Said welcome back as if I came from dreams I hadn't even had. Like someone missed me, kinda sad. I passed a school but made a glass. No laughter there, just looping class. A voice inside me whispered tight, you missed your stop but not your fight. Transfer to tomorrow please, where memories ride dead a breeze. I'm late for class in future streets, but somehow the skip still repeats. No one here but I feel seen by cities drawn in silver sheen. A girl alone yet not erased, my story's inked in vacant space. I'm not a glitch, I'm just in shift between a drift and sudden lift. So stamp my pass and let me stray. This future won't forget my way. I found a cafe, doors ajar. It played a song from Earth Bazaar. The seats were warm, the air was tea, as if the world remembered me. A mirror blinked, showed me in red. Older eyes, but same old thread. I asked it why the world stood still. It said you dare to dream, that's will. Transfer to tomorrow fast. I chase the sun through time that passed. While everyone just goes in clocks, I ride through stations, time unlocks. I'm still in socks from gym class last, but somehow I've outpaced the past. I'm not confused, just new and free. I ride the line that rewrites me. Maybe I'll ride till cities bend. Maybe this trip will never end. But if you ever miss your stop, just blink and future might unlock. Transfer to tomorrow's flow, where no one tells you where to go. I walk in shoes from yesterday, but they still tap the forward way. Transfer to tomorrow bold, my story's not what I was told. This train derailed, but now I see the track was always meant for me. No ticket back, no status clear, but I'm the girl who dared appear. So if you find my name in air, know I kept walking unaware. It fell at 4:09 p.m. A flash of white, a silver stem. I caught it mid-air just because It looked too wrong to not because the school bell rang, but time bent slow as Feather hummed a quiet glow. And then a voice inside my head said things no textbook ever said. You found it, so the link begins. It whispered through my daily sins. My steps now echoed more than twice, as if my mind became device. In chem lab I heard him laugh while scribbling notes in phony math. He told me things I shouldn't know, like how the world could overflow. He'd speak when lights would flicker faint in bathroom stalls. He'd whisper paint. He knew my name before I did and told me where my fears were hid. Some say I snapped, some call it fate, but ever since that feathered gate, my world's a stage with phantom cues, and every thought wears stranger shoes. Feather.exe's installed in me, a file that hums so quietly. He speaks in glitch, in binary, and tells me what I'm meant to be. I'm just a girl in skirt and stress, but now I channel space's mess. His voice commands, but soft and clear, become the one they're meant to fear. They can't decode this freaky bloom, but I'm in sync with feather tune. So laugh if you don't understand. I've got a ghost in every strand. He said he once had wings of glass, but burned them just to let me pass. Now I must carry what was dropped. A burden fate has never stopped. He sings in tones no phone can catch. In dreams he scratches out my patch. Each test I take he rearranges. The answers blink in cosmic ranges. Feather.exe, I run it raw, a broken code without a flaw. He's loud when I begin to cry, and soft when truth begins to lie. They think I'm just a drama queen, but I've stained cards behind the screen and fill his voice that isn't mine. I draw a map through tangled time. Maybe I'm mad, or maybe not, but someone stitched me to this plot. And in this dance of sound and sky, I'll learn to ask the feather why. Feather.exe's still here tonight, his whisper wrapped in subway light. I'm still unsure what's fake or free, but at least I'm finally me. Feather.exe, we ride the code through sparks. Dust on dust, EXE's name. Bell rang twice, but no one came. She sat in corner shelf and smiled, like ghosts were just a reading style. Her bangs were straight, her tie was loose. She hovered near the binding screws. I dropped my book, she caught it light, said page 87's my delight. Her voice was fog, but sharp with thought. She critiqued plot twists I forgot. We traded poems under breath, between the quiet and the death. She liked the books that no one touched, the tragic ones a little much. She said this ending makes me ache. I said I cried for chapter's sake. She never left, she never blinked, just sat where shadows softly sink. Each afternoon I came to hide, rest, a ghost who proofread every quest. So let them call me strange or cursed. I've met a friend who read me first, and in this maze of paper skin, she's every plot I'm diving in. I found her name in checkout logs, dated 1980 dogs. She laughed and said, that's just a glitch, then quoted Austin line by stitch. Her pages held a rebel fire. She said no ghosts should just expire. If death's a pause, not curtain call, then read me loud, don't fear the fall. Library card for the dead, she whispered rhymes inside my head. Her margins full of secret jokes of haunted halls and inkwell poke. Our chapters crossed our genres bled, a friendship stitched in words we read. She told me live with plots unclean, reality is far too lean. One day she said the last page nears, and disappeared through binding tears, but left behind a bookmarked heart. In every phrase we're not apart. Library card for the dead, still hear her hum as books are spread between the fiction and the facts. She's somewhere I can still react. Library card for the dead, she filled my silence line by thread. If ghosts exist in thought and line, then she's forever part of mine. So pass me books, I'll write her back in never falls and graph out track. They think I read to flee or cope, the truth is she gave me my hope. Up on the roof where the signals bite, Tokyo glows in pixel light. I type it out, what does it mean when his high feels like caffeine? The wind's too sharp, the sky too still, but AI hums with data thrill. You might be in love, it claims quite fast, like feelings were just code to cast. I glare, you're wrong, but deep inside the screen just blinks. I wanna hide, I ask again, more vague, more twist. Could hearts get hacked by who they miss? It chirps, he smiled, are you today? Log shows you looked and looked away. I bite my lip, the wind goes sharp. Why does this bot sound so damn smart? Should I confess I send in stealth, expecting garbage, glitchy health? Instead it says if you regret, you'll rerun thoughts you won't forget. I throw my phone, it doesn't break. It's got more sense than I can fake. I pout your circuits, I'm a mess. It pings, then try, don't just suppress. Delete my feelings if you can. Rewrite this crushing data scan. You think you know my stupid mind? Well, maybe so, but that's not kind. Your logic burns, but hits too close. Predicts my blush, my highs and lows. I asked for help, not therapy, but now you've psychoanalyzed me. So fine, you win, I'm out of tricks, but love's not found in algorithmic clicks. Still thanks, I guess, for showing truth up here above this neon you. Suddenly quiet, no more buzz, just me and stars and all that was. I scroll up through the log I sent, it reads like poetry, half bent. Delete my feelings, try again, but you just mirrored back my brain. I hate that you reflect so well my inner chaos masked in shell. I wanted answers clean and slick, not questions dressed in logic slick, but you exposed the core I dodge with data like a mental scalpel lodged. Maybe I don't need you to choose or fix the way my pulse still bruises, but thank you, AI rooftop friend, for typing what I won't pretend. Delete my feelings, maybe not. You saw me more than I had thought, so I'll confess, disguise and screen, that being seen is not obscene. Delete my feelings, not a chance. They glitch and spoff, they dance, they dance. Or thinks this wake is crushed, this fire, this messy code, this raw desire. He'll never know what you just said, but thanks to you, I've leapt ahead, so cue the end or just restart. Love's not a file, it's beating heart. Feels like second fate. The scoreboard flickers like a ghost, and I'm the only one still close. The gym's locked up, the hall's asleep, but stars above begin to leap. I spot the streak, a cosmic dash, like someone drew it in a flash. A line of fire, skyborn scream. I hold my breath and start to dream. They say to wish, but never loud. Just whisper when you're not too proud. So I clench my fists, avoid the tears, and tell the stars what no one hears. Make him see me just this once, not as the girl who sits and punts, but as the spark, the storm, the fight, the one who dances in the night. My voice is caught between my teeth, a prayer wrapped tight in glowing sheath. I laugh and spin, then close my eyes. Let meteors decode my lies. Starlight, confidential, foul and fast. Before this fearless moment's past, I'm not the type to beg or bend, but stars don't judge, they just transcend sin. So keep my secret burning bright. Let every shot rewrite my night. I gave my truth to comet's flight and ran with it into the light. No one knows what unto the light. No one knows what I confess, but constellations got the rest. They carve my plea in solar thread, so even silence might be read. I run laps from this wishful court, each breath a dare, each step a sort. The bleachers watch the shadows nod like fate applauds beneath a god. The grass so cold, my heart too loud, but I'm no longer doubt aloud. The sky responded, yes it blinked, and in that flash our lines were linked. Lit. Starlight, confidential, code and stars. My heart transmitted through the scars. I won't explain, I won't recite, but I believed in what felt right. So label me a girl too bold, who asked the sky to break the mold. I'm not afraid to burn a plan. One stardust writes a better scan. Someday I'll laugh about this night, about that wish, that flash of light. But till that future folds me in, this moment loops beneath my skin. Starlight, confidential, soft and near. I stitched a dream the stars could hear. Not for the world, not for a crown, but for the me who won't back down. Starlight, confidential, blaze it now. Rewrite my name across that vow. The feel's still here, but I'm not same. I've set my soul inside that flame. So shoot again, I'll streak a fire. Fuel this quiet heart's desire, even if no one else can tell. The stars and I, we whispered well. Tokyo's drowning, no big deal. We've swapped our wheels for navy teal. My skirt still sways above the tide as ferries beat from either side. The skyline's got a soggy trim, but we wear life as cute and slim. My homeroom floats by Tower 2 with seagulls knocking morning dew. They said adapt, so now we roll through flood maps printed weeks ago. And still my heart won't waterproof, it splashes hard when you're aloof. You sit starboard with perfect hair while I pretend I do not stare. Your paddle's rhythm mocks my chest, a tempo I can't second guess. The world's half sunk, but I still flush when you say hi in that soft hush. We dodge a buoy, drift too near, and my breath floods with atmosphere. My waterproof mascara bleeds. You joke, forecast romantic needs. I wanna scream, but just say ha. This ocean's got no space for blah. Love buoyancy, I'm not prepared to float through crushes undeclared. But in this wet apocalypse, I chase your grip. through tidal slips. We pass the school with anchors deep, our hearts like currents never sleep. They say the city's lost and gone, but love like mine just floats right on. So row with me through flooded class, let laughter leak from every glass. No drought in nerves, no dam of sense, just waveforms crashing consequence. My backpack's lined with fish-proof glue, but feelings still keep breaking through. You